Okay. I'm gonna have to cut this stuff off so I can pull the bed off. I'll have to cut this weld here. And I'll cut this piece of metal here with the Sawzall. And I think those are the only two welds. Let me check to see. As far as I can see, that's it. Just 2 fat welds. 4 fat welds total. So I pressure washed it, and then now I'm going to degrease it and I'll pressure wash it again. Then I'll let it dry and then I'll paint it up. Then I'll finish cutting it off and it'll be ready for sale. It's all about presentation. Alright, I got it degreased and pressure washed. I'm going to let it dry in the sun, and then I'm going to hit it with this. This works actually pretty good. Alright, that one side's cut off. I'm going to go ahead and cut these brackets off so I can get to this, so I can cut that right across. Okay, I got a good coat of paint on the bed part here. Looks pretty good. It's drying up. I'll hit all of this. Probably scrape this a little bit. Hit all of this. Hit everything real good. It only took 1 quart, and then I'll list it for sale. Alright, there's a lot more welds than I thought. There's some welds here. Weld here. Up here. Crap, it's gonna be a bitch to take this off. Oh well, I got time. Also, there's a weld here, weld there. I don't know where else. I think I have to drop the tank. And when I was moving it around, I heard a lot of fuel sloshing, so I'm gonna have to empty that tank first before I drop it down. See, there's the bolts. And to get to the other side here, it's a pain in the ass with the tank in the way. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tank the tank down. I gotta cut this line here and unloosen these, and I'll tie these to the frame for now. The neck here. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, and get this started. Once I get this bed off of here, and then I can go ahead and turn the truck around and start pulling the motor out, the engine out. So that's what I'm gonna do next. There it is. Cut it off. It'll be easier to get to the weld too. See, there's a weld here, and I don't know if behind this plate there's a weld as well, on the frame here at the top here. I'm not sure. They went to town in the back here. Up front's not so bad. It's just 2 of them. Yeah, so I'm gonna be dropping this tank. Sucks. That sucks. So there you have it. Another project's problem. I think I have an addiction. I think I have a problem. But hey, we got a pandemic going on, so may as well do projects. So let me get the cutting. Alright, I wanted to empty that fuel tank, so I got this drill operated pump. I'm going to go ahead and find some hoses, and this is the fill lines, but this, I believe, or maybe that's a return. probably return. I probably have to unscrew this and shove a line down in there so I can actually take this clamp off here and shove a line in there to see if I can get to the bottom of the tank. I'll probably butcher a hose that I have, and I'll connect this in between it and pump it out into a container. So that's my next move. Okay, I cut this off. I got a garden hose, a section of garden hose, and since I can't screw it on here because it's just pieces with no ends, I use duct tape to seal it up on the input. I have a gas can here, and stick this in the gas can and drill it up. Let's see how far this goes in here. Good. Good. Let's see if this gets me anything. I'm not going to drill it too fast. Let's see. Yep. Yep, I'm getting it. See that? It started raining on me. So far I got 10 gallons out. I have another 5 gallon, but that's all I have left. Hopefully there's not much left in there. Alright, so what I did was I took all 4 screws loose, but short of out, just so I could see how this tank moves. Like how heavy it is. I don't hear any slushing, and that's not that heavy. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not fuel heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this sucker down. All right, I have a jack under here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I got it pushed up to where the bolts are. I almost hand turn them. I'm gonna go ahead and get these. Okay, all of them are out. Put it down a little bit and see. Got both these hoses off. Hey, how'd you get up there? I took both these hoses off because they're running through here. It's causing it to hang up. Hopefully I don't damage these hoses and let it down a little bit. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I can't let it down too much. Just look at this hose there, that'll get jacked up. But I can get to the bolts now. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you. See, I had it drop down. That's what you gotta be careful of. These are the nuts I gotta take off. What the hell is this? Why is it not plugged in anything? I don't know, but I'm gonna take these nuts off, and then I can put the tank back up. All right, I got all the bolts out. What I did was I put some vice grips on the top of the bolt here through these holes. They made these holes so they could use a wrench when they put it on, and then I cranked it out. So now I'm ready to put the gas tank back up. I don't see any welds. There are welds up top, but I'll get it from up top, of course. Yeah, it looks like I'm clear to bring this back up, so I'm gonna go ahead and do so. All right, there's some more welds down here. There's a lot of welds. Shit. There's one there, one there, and 2 back there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these welds out. I used a jack and some lumber to widen the gap here, because the front ones are cut. There's another one right here, and it was all the way shut, so I had to widen the gap so I get a blade in there. I'm gonna cut that one. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and that might be it. I might be able to pull the bed off, or at least lift it up. I just want to make sure. Now the left side, see the gap? I'm cutting this one here. Got about another inch to go, I think. And then it's a couple in the back, and the bed should be free. A lot of cutting here. I thought there was 4 welds. There's like 14 welds. But yeah, I'm almost there. And then I'll be able to elevate the bed. And so I finally cut through. I have it on jack stands. I got a 10-foot 4x4. Stick it in the front. I'll jack that up. Stick it in the front there. That way we can pull the stuff out. That way I can just take the truck and pull it from underneath the bed and have somebody back in with a trailer or a truck, and we'll put it on there and strap it down or something. Almost ready to go. All right, here's what I came up with. I got some cinder blocks holding the front up, and the rear I've held up by jack stand. Sorry for the noise. The landscape is working. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this forward a little bit, just like a foot or so. All right, it shifted forward. Looking good. Again, I'm definitely probably have problems when I get to that hangar. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up to the hangar. And well, it was too much work to record it. We just let a corner down a little bit at a time, strapped it to there so it didn't shift. And made sure the bump stops cleared the 2x4s and rolled it out. Dropped it down to a sensible height. And now I'm waiting for somebody with a trailer to come pick it up. Alright, so I moved the truck over. What I basically did was at night rolled it back in the street this way, and then attached the hook in the front to I have a tow hook that goes there, and I pulled up in the garage while the truck pulled to the side over here. My neighbor helped me out.